Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Last time I made the mini mall here, which has all of the basic base building components, or factory building components. Oh, there's one thing that I did remember after I finished that I need to do now. Since I don't want only Tier 2 belts, I figure that I can also have some Tier 3 belts coming off of here. Maybe I should have 3. I think having the Tier 3 splitters is not going to be that big of a deal. But having Tier 1 belts and Tier 2 belts separated should be something that I'm doing. I don't know, but I just thought that would be a good thing. But so, for the past couple of episodes, I've been saying, oh, I need to work on the Yellow Science next episode. Yellow Science next episode. I finally did clear up most of my to-do list up here. And so now I do have full access to start working on this. I'm not looking forward to it, to be frank, because I've got to make diamonds, which is either made from the... Oh, what ore was that? I've got some in my inventory. Here, the kimberlite ore, or from graphite and something else. Here, let me just bring up the recipe sheet. Okay. So I need to make titanium crystals, which has a recipe of organic crystals and titanium ingots. And the organic crystals are made with plastic, refined oil, and water. So I can siphon off refined oil pretty easily. I've got a little bit of an overflow, and what's left over is going into my thermal reactors. That's actually not that big of a deal. Plastic, on the other hand, I've got to deal with. And it needs oil and graphite. Now, I can... Let's see. I can use X-ray cracking to get some graphite from oil. Or I can find a spot of coal and use that for graphite. I think that'd probably be my best option. Oh, I do have coal here. What's going on up here? Oh, I'm not using up hydrogen. Crap. And if I'm not using up hydrogen, it's just gonna sit here on the line, and I'm gonna stop producing refined oil. Crap, I didn't even consider that when I was building this. Now, one thing that I could use hydrogen for, and then this needs to produce my hydrogen fuel rods, and let's go ahead and do that. And then I need power, which will look something like that. And then this needs somewhere to store to as well. So let's go ahead and grab storage, drop that down, and drop in. There we go. So it doesn't matter how long this takes, I'm gonna get a bunch of hydrogen fuel rod. So my plan right now is to go to a place that has titanium and silicon, and turn those into titanium and silicon ingots and bring those back to this planet, where I can then start producing the titanium crystal. And if I can find anything like the kimberlite ore, maybe that. I mean, it's a rare vein, But I can produce diamonds here on this planet. I just need to set up extra graphite. Which I've got plenty of coal veins, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem to set up extra graphite and direct that over to the bus. And this is going to be the first time I go into space. How about that?
In sailing mode, you can control the mecha go to different planets or planetary systems by following the arrows in the space navigation. Hold down the shift key to accelerate, back arrow key to slow down. You can also use the Q, R keys to hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight.
So this is going to take me a minute to get there. Oh no, I forgot to bring... I can't believe this. I left without getting windmills. I brought everything but a way to produce power. I can't believe this. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up... Oh, I could have done geothermal. Maybe. Alright, let's go ahead and at least set up the mining. Well, the mining equipment, I'll go back, I'll grab something to produce power with. Okay, so that's going to be one mining outpost. So I'm getting about half as much power as I need. If there is like a crude oil seep, I could turn that into a thermal plant, because I need big power producers, not just these wind turbines. And I don't have the resources for establishing a Dyson Sphere quite yet. So for now, though, I can just put down these wind turbines. While they're not at 100%, yeah, while they're not at 100%, I do, get, like, they're easy to throw down. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll have to go back to my main planet and get the thermal generators automated. Because, let me bring up my replicator. And let's look at the thermal generator, which is this one. I mean, it should be easy enough to get that set up, once I go back. But for now, I'm at about 75% usage on these. But let's see how my... It's going to be on the opposite side here. There we go, there's my titanium vein. Let's see how this is holding up. Let's see, it's actually going all the way to the end. I need to distribute these better. I should probably move... Oh, it's because I'm not pulling anything off. Let me grab my storage Mark II and drop it here. And then let's go ahead and let's just drop that there. Wow. It only takes 2 to yank everything off. Which is surprising. Yeah, because all of these are yellow right now. Which means they're not producing, or they're producing slowly. Yeah, because they're all maxed out. So it looks like ones with 8 veins will completely supply a tier 1 belt. Kinda. Oh, insufficient power. That would do it. Well, so good thing is I do have titanium set up. Bad thing is I don't have enough power on that planet to support the titanium. Hey, this is exactly where I wanted to be. Now let me check my replicator, because I want to make thermal generators for the other planet, because it does have coal. So I can use graphite in the thermal power plants. And that should buy me some time to mine more stuff. Okay, and then how do I turn that into energetic graphite? What can I do with fire ice? That was this one, right? I wonder if hydrogen can be used in the thermal generator. Because that's actually a good way for me to get graphene, is to mine the fire ice off of this planet. Well, okay, this can be done in a smelting facility. Okay. Now that I've got sufficient power, I'm using under a quarter for the one big ol' thing that I've got going down there. So I should be able to go after pretty much anything at this point, as long as I don't overdo it. I need to start utilizing this better. So let's see, do I do silicon? I guess I do silicon next. There's 2 silicon veins here. So it's that direction. Oh wait, I was going to do the fire ice. Where did that vein go? Okay, and that's on the opposite side. Take care of that here in a bit. Because fire ice I can get graphene off of. Or graphite and graphene. So I'm fairly certain they're both here. So this, yeah, graphene. This lattice structure. I can use that. And I bet I could pump hydrogen over into the thermal generators. I'll have to double check though, because otherwise I don't know what to do with the hydrogen. Let's see. I can produce diamonds on the other planet. I have to produce titanium crystals on the other planet as well. What did I need the graphene for? I needed the graphene for something. Oh, the solar sails. Because otherwise I'd have to produce sulfuric acid, which is possible. But there's only so much I can do with refined oil. Why is that still up? Okay. So let's make silicon. There we go. That's going to fill up all 4 lines, which is then going to come through and fill up all 4 of these lines. Okay. There we go. After some futzing about, I've got all my silicon ore. Exceeded a total energy consumption of 1 TJ. Don't know what a TJ is. Let's see, goes... I guess that'd be, terajoule? I guess? I'm surprised this turned out as well as it did. Okay, it looks like the top row is going to be a little bit behind. But yeah, apparently this is how you backload ore. Which actually, it's kind of nice. What have I done to this poor thing? Here, let's just do that number. There. Well, I guess I can get rid of those now. But yeah, this is just complete insanity, and I should not try to do it again. Now, what am I supposed to do with these? I know they're in a recipe for graphene. So, cannot make in replicator. Okay, it's a chemical factory. I don't have a chemical factory. Let's see, chemical factory. I don't have any of the stuff to make the chemical factory on me. So I'm gonna have to go back home and take care of that. Let me go ahead and set up miners to see how many chemical factories I'm gonna need. Okay, so I gotta go back and get 18 chemical plants. Alright, well I guess I gotta wait a little bit for this to produce, but I'm glad this was easy enough to set up. Over here was much more difficult, and I kept adding to it. What sort of insanity is that? There we go, there's my 3 lines. Now these 3 lines need to feed 3 rows of chemical plants of 6 each. How close do I want it? I want a little bit of wiggle room between them. So it should look something like that. And while that's going, I'll go ahead and set this up. And then this is going to be logistics. This one, it's going to be there. There and here. And this is why I wanted them spaced like this. I actually spaced it perfectly, completely on accident. Okay, now I just need to bring power over, which should be as simple as just doing that. It's gonna need a second. Oh, I need to have splitters or else this is not gonna work. Because it's never gonna allow it to back up. And I also didn't hook up the other two. Alright, I don't have anywhere for the products to go. Got that taken care of. I don't know what I'm going to do with the hydrogen, but I have options at least because it's here. I'm actually kind of interested to see how the global, or not the global, but the planetary logistics system works. Okay, so I'm producing graphene. Yes, I'm producing graphene. This one's actually graphene. What did I need? Graphene for the solar cells. Alright, well I've got graphene, silicon, and titanium all producing here, but I still need to ferry it back to my main base until I can get the interplanetary logistics up and running. And I need to get yellow science before I can do that. So I'm definitely going to start working on that next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching. And have yourselves a very good day.